Without spectrum, you go nowhere. And I've been talking over the years with many regulators and working with operators, personally visiting many of the regulators to get more spectrum. And now it's deja vu again, because even if it's LTE Advanced or Release 2, there's the same problem. What are we going to do with the onslaught of what we expect with regard to data? And if the operators here have the money, then the question is, why should you wait? What's the liability if you do wait? And I believe that if you do, there's more competition coming in, and clearly a missed opportunity for revenue today. We've already heard that there's different technologies, and we all know what they are, and I don't believe it's about the technology, as John's already stated. Consumers don't care, and then when we see ads, and in the US I see 4G ads almost every day. I see very cute women selling 4G. I saw another commercial, this is a good one, it's between Verizon and AT&T and how they're going to win. And one, there was some kind of crazy race for which is fastest, and as if a consumer really gets that. And then the next one I saw, which was sort of funny, was that the AT&T iPhone, you can search the internet while you're speaking on the phone, which the Verizon can't. So the bottom line, it's consumer usage models that are really going to drive the take-up for what we're doing, and we'll have challenges, major challenges in the future for all of us, and particularly operators, to figure out what they're going to do. If you take a look at the cost of the megabyte to the carrier, from the days of SMS when 3G first started, it was, for SMS, it was $260 per megabyte. By 2014, it's going to be less than 1 cent per megabyte. The most important change in terms of the consumer appeal, too, also will be the data plans. And tied to the data plans, another aspect of this, we're basically transitioning now from this one device on the data plan, but the future is all about multiple devices on the data plan. So the operators need to really look at, and I'll talk a little more about that, to look at how they're going to make money when it's down to less than 1 cent per megabyte in the future. And it's not going to be easy. So it's all about intelligent data offload policies in the future. And they're going to be critically important. So and what are you going to do to help support these data policies? And Randall already brought the topic up, but even though we'll have this greater capacity with 4G, there's definitely going to be needed a reliance on Wi-Fi offload. I just saw an article again on what KDDI is doing, and many of you are looking at Wi-Fi offload, and femtocells are going to be needed, and most folks recognize that. The Rethink folks interviewed over 90 cellcos, and it's interesting, the feedback was that the data revenue is expected to increase by over 40% and to triple the revenue from non-traditional sources such as machine-to-machine, which is another good business opportunity, but they believe that the operators are a bit optimistic on how much more money they're going to make on the data revenue, and we don't know. They also claim that we have simple data pricing plans right now. There's 3 of them. Rethink claims there may be up to a dozen, and I thought that was very interesting compared to what we have now. And popular approaches likely will be QoS, time of day pricing, and I thought this one is interesting. They may experiment, and I think this is a good one, with consumer design tariffs. So basically, you pick what you want. So if you're going to be using Netflix, you do it, and you pay accordingly. And maybe the other folks don't. So at the end of the day, I think there's going to be a challenge to figure out what are these market models. How do you figure out how does the operator figure out what are they going to do with and selling their service? And even though we're here talking about the technology, I don't believe that's the most important factor. It's how to sell the service, get the buzz, and get people to sign up.